Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Irrespective of the country you are watching this live session, welcome to H&H Global Education, a global platform for international students. As part of our virtual counseling session, we have invited one of our key university partner, University of Bedfordshire. University of Bedfordshire Regional Manager, Mr. Liam, will be available with us. We're going to discuss about university entry requirements, the courses available for the prospective students. Also, we're going to discuss about upcoming September 2022, October 2022, and November 2022 session. Through this session, we'll go through different aspects of University of Bedfordshire, how the university it is for last 5 to 6 years, particularly for Bangladeshi students, and also in terms of the students from South Asia, how University of Bedfordshire is quite popular. University of Bedfordshire also popular because of their 6 to 7 intakes available, depending on the courses. So let's start the session with Liam. I'm going to invite Liam now. Good morning, Liam.
Hello there. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to everybody. Thank you very much, Liam, for your time today, for your time for this virtual counseling session. Through this virtual counseling session, we're going to be discussing about different courses, the entry requirements of University of Bedfordshire, and Mr. Liam going to be presenting a PowerPoint presentation to us for different courses, entry requirements, and everything. And after the presentation, we're going to go through the Q&A session for the prospective students, and also another good news that Mr. Liam is coming to us on 31st of May to our popular education fair. So you have the opportunity to talk to him directly through the education fair. So Liam, we can start now, please.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you ever so much, Milton. So yes, just to introduce myself in case you don't know who I am. So my name is Liam Stott. I work in the international office at the University of Bedfordshire. I am the recruitment manager for Bangladesh, and it's a real pleasure to be with you today. So in a second, I am just going to bring up a PowerPoint presentation. And this presentation is going to introduce you to the main programs at the University of Bedfordshire, as well as our entry requirements and everything else, about the location, English requirements. That's also very important as well. Okay, so just give me just 1 second. I'm just going to load up the presentation. So yeah, whilst that loads up, yes, as Milton was saying, I'm looking forward to seeing you in person on the 31st of May in Dhaka in Bangladesh, and that should be a very good event. Just some, brief reminder about the event as well. Make sure on the day you do bring your documents with you, because that will help with me making you a spot offer on the day, which could then help with your application to the University of Bedfordshire with H&H Global Education. Okay. So again, I'm just waiting for my PowerPoint to load up. Sorry, my laptop's being a bit slow today. But yes, I'll absolutely be happy to speak to you today and answer any of your questions as well. Okay. And also as well, I mean, this is obviously, a session today, but please feel free to check our website as well for more information about the university. That's beds.ac.uk. And there's lots of information on there. You can read the courses in a lot more detail. You could also view our YouTube channel, look at other videos about the university. We've even got 360 tours of our campuses from the website as well. So you could even see our website directly, see our campuses directly from the website, sorry, okay? So it gives you the opportunity to really visualize the university's campus, okay? And we've also got a social media channel as well. We are on Facebook. We have an Instagram page for international students. So I definitely encourage you to check out our social media pages, because that gives you, again, extra information, extra videos, photos of the university. Okay. Okay, it's now loading up finally, the presentation. Again, sorry for the delay with that. It's just taking a bit of time today. Okay, right, the PowerPoint is now ready. So I'm just going to share my screen, and that should allow the presentation to be shown. Okay, just give me a second. Just going to put this into presentation mode. That's what we want to share. Okay, Milton, can you see my presentation now? Yeah?
I've added it to the screen.
Excellent. Okay, brilliant. Okay, here we go then. So, welcome to this presentation about the University of Bedfordshire. First of all, I'm just going to talk about why you should study in the UK, just very, very briefly. Okay, 5 key points here. And the first key point is around employability. Now, you may have done or had some experience of work in Bangladesh, or you might be looking to, develop your work experience. Well, if you study in the UK and gain a qualification from the UK, you will definitely be a lot more employable as a result of your studies in the UK. All right. We focus a lot on practical skills, and many of our programs are designed in partnership with lots of businesses, and the academics who teach you have had a range and many years of industry experience. So that really helps. The second key point is around being supportive and welcoming. The UK has had many, many years of experience in welcoming international students, and we basically understand your needs. Okay, so we always will be welcoming to you. We're also a very diverse country in terms of the international students who study in the UK every year. And we're obviously very popular. We're the second most popular destination in the world for study. So again, very, very popular. The third key point here is around the valuable skills you will learn. So things such as independence, questioning, and building your analytical skills, your confidence in the workplace, your independence, your teamwork skills. And also around your affordability as well. So we have a range of undergraduate degrees that only take 3 years to complete, as opposed to degrees that take 4 years to complete in other countries. Bachelor degrees, that's what I've just been talking about, but this is about postgraduate degrees now. And these take about, oh, sorry guys, a bit of a croaky voice today, sorry. Okay, postgraduate degrees take 1 year to complete and then 2 years to complete in other countries. So again, it's much cheaper because you're spending less time to study. The course fees per year and the cost of living is actually in a very good position in contrast to other countries. And we also offer lots of scholarships and other financial support. And then the last point on this slide is around the quality of education. So a UK degree is valued by employers, where it's valued by universities and governments worldwide. And a range of the research that takes place at universities is world leading or internationally excellent across the UK sector. And the last point is about the inspections that take place. In fact, all UK universities are regularly inspected by the UK government. Okay, let's move on now to Bedfordshire. So, the University of Bedfordshire, well, we started in 2006. So it makes us just, 16 years this year. So we're 16 years old now. So we're quite a young university, okay? You will notice across the UK that many universities are hundreds of years old, all right? And that just shows how different UK universities are. We're not the same. Some universities have got lots of historical heritage. Lots of universities are made up of, large campuses or one large campus, or in, a large city. So like a city university where it's all spaced out around the city itself. Well, Bedfordshire, we're a modern and innovative university, and we are made up of different campuses. So we are a campus-based university. The main campus is actually in Luton, which if you look at the maps on Google Maps, you will see how close we are to central London. The airport, which is London Luton Airport, is only 10 minutes away in a taxi from the campus. So if you are looking to travel into Europe as part of your Schengen visa, which is, I think, gradually now reopening, if you are wanting to travel across Europe, that's again very convenient. And like I was saying, just earlier about the location, about how close we are to central London, we are just a 22-minute fast train ride from central London. The university has also got a brand new, well, I say brand new, it opened in 2019. It's still quite new. It costs £40 million, and this is for all of our STEM subjects. So this is for all undergraduate and postgraduate STEM courses. It's mostly in computing and engineering. It's based in Luton campus, and you can see an image of the STEM building at the top right-hand side there on this slide. Now, at the University of Bedfordshire, we've also got something called More Than a Degree, which gives you many opportunities to work and travel. Now, in 2022, we're actually in a very good position in the Young University rankings. Now, this actually rates institutions that are actually under 50 years old, which we are, okay? And we're in the top 251 to 300 universities in the world. And this table is actually ranked using the Times Higher Education, okay? Now, this slide here just, again, just sort of represents some of the key benefits of studying with Bedfordshire. So from the top left, you see the research, which informs all teaching and learning. We have links with over 3,000 organisations around the world. And over the last decade, we have invested about £180 million in our campuses, which is a real testament to the quality of the student experience at the university. And we're also 16th in the UK for added value, which is the value of cost of study, cost of accommodation, and that sort of thing. We've also got 10 research institutes which produces world-leading research. And in terms of the diversity of Bedfordshire, we attract students from over 120 countries worldwide. We've also got around 20,000. That is our student population as well. So just to recap a little bit, particularly about the Luton campus, because Luton does attract the vast majority of students who study with us from Bangladesh, okay? This is because of the location. We're close to London, and many Bangladeshis who live and study in the area either live on campus or live in Luton or live in the surrounding areas. And you can see on the map, again, just how close we are to London and to surrounding towns and cities. So we've got Bedford campus, which is not too far away. It's about 40 minutes away from central London. It's a bit further away, but not too far away. And then we have Cambridge, Milton Keynes, another campus in Milton Keynes there, not too far away from central London, about 45 minutes away. And again, you can see how close we are to Oxford and Cambridge as well. So again, to recap, the STEM building again, we've also got a library which opened back in 2016, which cost £46 million to build and many facilities available. Our campus centre building, which opened back in, I think, 2010, That is the main hub of the Luton campus, which costs £34 million. And then we have the £20 million postgraduate centre, which opened in 2013. A dedicated building for art and design, and that's called Alexon House, which is our former fashion house, okay, which is based right near to Luton Station. We've also got a very, in terms of the diversity of Luton itself, it's a very diverse and cosmopolitan town. Also the largest town in Luton, so the largest town in Bedfordshire. Many facilities available for students in the local area, such as restaurants and bars and clubs, sport and leisure facilities, takeaways, restaurants. So it's really catered for the local international community, and there's many opportunities to work in the local area as well. So just to go over the library, and you can see an image here on the right-hand side. We have over 7,000 meters squared of space, 6 floors, or 6 working floors, lots of books and journals, study spaces, hundreds of PCs. We have lockers on the ground floor, so you can store your valuables before you actually enter the library itself. You can loan laptops, there's 50 available. There's teaching rooms, there's presentation rooms, there's a cafe on the ground floor. There's a study hub as well, networked computers, it's all very high speed. If you're doing a media or an art or computing course, we have specialist IT labs, which I think is on the top floor of the library. So you have your iMacs, and they give you the specialist, software for your projects. It's also never closes, and this is a real key benefit. It's 24/7 library, and there's major research journals that can be accessed from the library as well. Now, accommodation is also available for international students at either the Luton or the Bedford campus. Now, at the Luton campus, just to give you an example, the cost ranges from £119 to £199 a week. And this includes all utility bills and contents insurance. There's also free Wi-Fi in every room. That's also included in the cost you pay per week. And every room is en suite as well, just to make you aware. They're all en suite, so you do get your own shower room to yourself in your room. We also guarantee accommodation for all new students, and we also offer a 24/7 support, security with CCTV and laundry facility as well. And there's even a gym inside Fitzroy and Wenlock Court, the 2 main courts at the Luton campus. Just to go over the teaching, which is world class. So we were commended back in 2015, and this continues today, and this is by the Quality Assurance Agency, and they gave us a confidence rating for our teaching standards. All teaching informed by research. And also many of our academic staff have won National Teaching Fellowship Awards for their outstanding contribution to teaching and learning. Many of our courses have got a really good blend of theory and practice, so that when you do graduate, you are going to have the technical and theoretical knowledge of the subject, but you're also going to have a range of practical skills ready for the workplace as a graduate. There'll also be many opportunities for talks. We do get lots of, master classes, which are delivered by external speakers that come onto the courses across the years to give you that insight into the actual industry. And many of our courses are also accredited as well by many industry bodies. Okay, now just to go over the facilities of the University of Bedfordshire. Okay. We have many top-of-the-range facilities for international students. The first of all is to talk about the CATS facility, CATS, which stands for Creative Arts, Technologies and Science. Now, this is a very popular subject area with students from Bangladesh. We offer a range of undergraduate and postgraduate subjects, okay? So we have a range of laboratories for our computer science students, both undergrad and postgraduate. And we have a range of animation suites, which you'll find in our art and design building, okay? And that's a 2D and 3D. Now, for our computing and forensics students, we have various IT security and forensics labs. We also have labs for our electronic engineering students, and also a lab on telecommunications as well. Now, if you are doing a media or a film production course, we also offer a range of practical facilities as well, again at the Luton campus. So a multi-camera HD TV studio, radio studios, digital editing suites. And then if you are studying one of our performing arts courses or one of our dance programs at the Bedford campus, we also offer a performance theatre, an actual working theatre, and various dance studios in Bedford. And then if you are doing one of our art and design programs, we also offer 3D printers inside our digital studio and laser cutters. We also offer a photographic darkroom, a studio, and various workshops. And again, the STEM building, which opened back in 2019. Okay, now just to talk about the second facility, which is again very popular with Bangladesh students, is our business school. Now we have a range of programs. We have a range of programs in the Bedfordshire Business School, which I can talk about in a second. However, just to talk about first the facilities available. So we have our Reuters rooms, which is all for our accounting and finance students, both undergraduate and postgraduate. And then we have our business pods, which are very useful and valuable because you are building your teamwork skills in those pods. And these pods look like a real office environment. So if you've been working in an office and you're applying for a postgraduate course, then you know what an office looks like. Well, this is why it's aimed at undergraduate students. So if you're here today on this session and you haven't had any work and you haven't had any work experience, and you've got your higher secondary and you want to do a business studies course, for example, and we offer lots of business studies courses at Bedfordshire, then there's a very good chance you'll be using our business pods on your course, particularly in your first year, to really gain that insight into a real team office environment and building those practical skills. Now, for our law students, the main facility is called the Moot Court, again at the Luton campus. And the Moot Court is basically a simulated courtroom. So we have the platform there. It's a real courtroom situation. And this will allow the students to actually understand the courtroom scenarios, how the courtroom works. It's a really good facility for our law students, both undergraduate and postgraduate. The third faculty is our Faculty of Health and Social Sciences. And we have our Clinical Skills Lab, and we also have our Simulation Lab with fully functional theatre, ward, and clinics as well. And now we have our BSc and MSc in adult nursing, and these are the two main nursing programs that we're actually offering at the moment to international students. And then the fourth faculty, which is at our Bedford campus, is education and sport. So we have our specialist labs for our sports students. We also have our Pole Hill Arena sports hall, games areas and outdoor sports fields, and five-a-side football pitches and hockey as well. So if you are interested in sport, whether you want to study a sport degree or just simply take part in one of our sports teams as part of the Students' Union, you can do all this at the Bedford campus. Now, more than a degree is based around, joining or developing your own society within our Students' Union. Okay. And then we've also got various academic societies, common interest, societies, culture, media, faith, fitness, politics, and so on. You could also volunteer, gain experience and confidence with volunteering. There's many opportunities available at the University of Bedfordshire. You can gain media experience in radio. We have a radio lab, which is an actual radio station which broadcasts locally and around the world via the website. There's Get Active program and the Bedfordshire Bulls as well. Okay, now just to go over the main kind of courses at the university. Okay, so if you're interested in doing an art and design course, then we got many programs in this area, both undergraduate and postgraduate. So we have degrees in art and design, so general undergraduate course. Then we also do courses in graphic design and fashion design, interior architecture, and also photography as well. Our main postgraduate course is the MA in Art and Design, 1 year full-time, or 2 years with data analytics or with project management. Okay, now these programs, undergrad, have 2 intakes per year, but always double check the website just in case that's changed, but it's usually 2 intakes per year. And the postgraduate course, I think, has also got at least 1 intake per year for the 1 year program. The 2 year course may have an intake in January as well, or sometimes that is subject to change. So always, again, check the website. Okay. Now, business is a large area of courses. So undergraduate, we have programs in general business studies, introducing you to the world of business. Then we have accounting and finance. We have international business. We have marketing. We have events management, international hospitality as well. We've also got courses in aviation and airport management and so on. Lots of programs available. We even have top-ups available. So if you've got the equivalent of an HND from the UK, and at Milton will know what I'm talking about with this, you'll then be eligible to do a business top-up, which is our business administration top-up course. Now, obviously, you are going to have to make sure that you've done a business course first. Otherwise, we will not be able to approve the application. Okay. So that's the undergraduate portfolio. Again, very diverse. Look at our website. There's many courses available. You can work with the agent and make sure that you choose the right course. Okay. And the intakes, most have got 2 intakes per year. Now, postgraduate, again, we've got 6 intakes, which is, again, very unique for Bedfordshire. Intakes in September and November, January, March, June, July. And this is across all of our postgraduate business courses. So this covers accounting and business finance. It covers all of our MBA programs we have available. We've got international business, MSc, MSc in project management, MSc in marketing, MSc digital marketing, MSc in sustainable management, for example. The list goes on. Okay, it's all on the website. Please have a look. New courses are always being added, so please double check, okay, before you make your application. Okay. And we also offer 2-year degrees as well, not just 1 year. So 2 years with data analytics. So please have a look out for those. There will be higher fees. However, it is something for you to consider if you want to do a 2-year master's instead. Now, computer science and technology. Again, you can see actually on the right-hand side some of the labs that we have available, particularly in the areas of science, where it indicates how modern the facilities are for our students. But this covers in undergraduate computing, it covers computer science, computer networking, AI and robotics. It covers engineering courses in mechanical, automotive engineering, and so on. Lots of areas available. Usually these have 2 intakes per year. Then we also have 6 intakes per year for our postgraduate computing and engineering courses as well. So lots available. please have a look at our website again for all the latest updates. But there's a real good range of diversity available for you. Culture and communications, it basically revolves around our journalism studies programs, media communication courses as well. Education teaching is mostly based at our Bedford campus. So computing, business, art and culture communications all in Luton. Education teaching is all based at the Bedford campus, okay? And these are courses that would train you to become a teacher, essentially, okay? We also have other research-based education courses. So, for example, our MA in education, it's a one-year course with an intake every September, okay? So again, we've got it's quite a popular course actually with international students who are looking for a career or a more advanced career in education back in the home country. Okay, but the teacher ones is mostly for teacher training. You can apply by UCAS, but I'd recommend that you contact the university first, just to double check the entry requirements, because they may differ depending on the country you actually are applying from. They are quite specific what they actually look for, and you also have to apply by UCAS as well. English language, literature and communication, again based in Bedford campus, where we have our English language and literature undergraduate and postgraduate degrees available. Law, based in Luton and Bedford, actually. Law, though, does have the moot courts for Luton campus, so that gives you the extra practical facility there. We have our LLB, the qualifying law degree, based in both campuses. And we've also got that combined with law with criminology, psychology, and financial management. And we've also got our LLM programs as well. And the LLMs are only based in Luton campus. And again, the postgraduate courses do have 6 intakes per year. Now, life sciences, so these cover quite a diverse range of subjects. So undergraduate, we have courses in biomedical science and biological science, and food and nutrition science, pharmaceutical and health sciences. So those kind of core subject areas. Postgraduate, we have courses in pharmacology, for example. Again, those are subjects which are either 1 year or 2 years with data analytics. Just to go back to our computing programs, I forgot to mention this earlier, we also had 2-year degrees as well with project management. So if you're looking to do a 2-year computing course, you may want to do it with project management as well. We're going to move on to quickly about media performance. Again, lots of programs available in media production, TV, film production, based in Luton campus, and then our performing arts programs at the Bedford campus. In healthcare practice for international students, it is really our BSc and the MSc in adult nursing that we are trying to promote a bit more now. Okay, they do have to meet the entry requirements, and the most important one is the IELTS academic 6.5. That's what you need for the nursing programs. Those are compulsory, and you must apply by UCAS. Not directly, it will not be accepted. Okay, you must apply by UCAS. The BSc adult nursing course has an intake every September, and the MSc in adult nursing, which is 2 years full-time, intake every January. Now, psychology has an intake, has many programs available with the British Psychological Society professional accreditation. So we have our BSc honours in psychology, and we also do one with criminal behaviour as well. And then we do our postgraduate degrees, again with the BPS accreditation. One is a conversion course, so our applied psychology conversion MSc, designed for students who do not have psychology as their first degree, so they're looking to enter psychology as a profession. And we also do health psychology and forensic psychology as well. Social sciences basically covers, again at Luton campus, social sciences basically covers sort of sociology, criminology, policing, social work, and those kind of programs. Okay, but we've got a range of undergraduate and postgraduate degrees there. And then the last one on the list here, sports science and physical activity. Again, based in Bedford campus, with all the professional facilities there, all the sports science labs, all the research units. And we've got a good range of degrees in sports science and coaching. We do degrees as well in strength and conditioning. We even do a degree sports science and pedagogy. Teaching is also in there as well, physical education. Football courses, more specialised degrees are also available, although please always double check the website, because sometimes the courses may be taken off for various reasons. Always double check the course website, okay? Now, just to go over the tuition fees, and this is now correct from September 2022. So undergraduate per year is £13,500. And for foundation students, we have got the same tuition fees, although we have been given the green light. We can now start accepting students who would like to do a foundation year, okay, before the main degree starts, okay. You will need to have a B2 on your English, but you could do a degree with a foundation year, okay. So if you want to apply, you will need to have at least 50% on your higher secondary and a gap no less than 5 years. And that's a education gap, okay. But these would be a 4-year degree. So you do a foundation on campus with us, and then you'll then be able to then progress to the main course once you pass your foundation year, okay. 13,750 is your TOR MA or MSc tuition fee. 15,400 for the MBA, 16,250 for a 2-year masters, and then £17,900 for the 2-year MBA. Now, any courses with placements, not at the moment. You'll see it on the website, but we're not actually offering courses with placements at the moment. And we will be very shortly, and we'll come back to you once we've made that announcement, but not just yet. So please don't apply for any courses with placement just yet, okay? Scholarships are also available up to £1,500 per international student. £1,000 is guaranteed, and you receive that at registration once you've got your visa and you're going through the registration process. And then £500 extra if you pay your full fees upfront as part of your deposit for your credibility interview, okay? We offer no more scholarships. So please don't ask me today, sir, can I get £5,000 scholarship? The answer is no, okay? So there we go. If you are doing a nursing course, there will be additional tuition fee payment of £1,400 per year because of the placement within the course itself, okay? Now, from Bangladesh, these are the entry requirements. Typically, we need at least 55% overall on your year 12. If you've done A-levels, then 2 passes, C and D required. If you've done the IB test, 24 points. And then a recognised foundation degree. And then there could be other course requirements, which will be detailed on the offer letter, okay? And some requirements may differ for some programs, okay? The ones I can think of is, the nursing, IELTS 6.5, and the LLM programs, again, IELTS 6.5, and MA in Applied Linguistics, again, IELTS Academic 6.5, okay? So that's what we tend to accept for some courses, although in general, it's what I've said just there, okay? And then for master's programs, 55% on your bachelor's. For Bangladesh, it must be a 4-year degree to go on to a master's in the UK. If it's a 3-year degree, you can do a top-up with faculty approval, okay? If you've done a UK degree, well, that's fine. You got a pass, that should be fine, no problem, okay? IELTS Academic of a 6 is what we need for pretty much most programs, okay? If you've done the PTE, unfortunately, these are actually out of date. You need to get 59 in each band. So I apologise about that. So it's actually got to be score of 59. Okay, I'm just going to make a change to that right now. Sorry about that, guys. So the 59, okay, in each band, okay. Good. And then we do also accept the TOEFL IBT course, so you can see the scores there that we also need for that, okay. So those are the tests we can accept. We did not accept Duolingo. We did not accept medium of instruction. You must have done a UK degree from the UK to have your IELTS waived off, okay. Otherwise, you need to have an English test, okay. We also offer pre-sessional courses as well, which your agent can talk to you more about. And we can only accept UKVI academic IELTS for a pre-sessional course. So if you've done an IELTS and you got below a 6, you're going to have to do it again, but do the UKVI version, okay? And therefore, we can then give you a pre-sessional course, but there'll be an additional cost as well, which you must pay up front, plus your deposit to the university, which is 65% of the published fees to get your interview scheduled, okay? Okay, just finally, we're here to help, as always, to give you the best experience possible. Me, your agent, we're here to give you the best experience throughout your applicant journey to the university. And once you've got your visa, we can then help you with your induction, orientation, to help you to get fully prepared. Admissions, recruitment, that's obviously me. We also host pre-registration webinars once you've got your CAS to help you through your arrival to the UK. We also offer a visa advice service to current students who need to leave the UK for a personal reason or anything else, any visa-related queries. They're happy to answer your questions. We also offer you lots of learning support as well. Once you are here as a student, we also give you communication skills classes to help you understand the British culture, the UK culture, and also help you understand the academic kind of the course and the academic system in the UK, how it differs to your home country. So it really is a really good opportunity to learn about that. And we have the SID desk, which gives you support 24/7 online. And you can also see the SID desk in person in Luton and Bedford campus. We have the PAL and the PAT services as well. The PAL is for students who are more experienced, and they give you some support. This is particularly useful for undergraduate students who are in their first year. The PAL learners will be second or third year students. And the PAT service is a personal academic tutor who will be assigned to you at the start of your course. So they would help you get the most out of your studies. Well, thank you for listening. I have spoken quite a lot there. I will take any questions. So Milton, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, Liam, for your elaborative presentation. And we have gone through a lot of courses, and particularly some of the popular courses for Bangladeshi students. We've gone through the entry requirements. I really appreciate Liam's effort on that, particularly going through each of the faculties and choosing particular courses that is applicable to the Bangladeshi students. We are starting to get few questions from the students. Before that, I will point out some of the few popular ones, like which basically most of the students want to study nowadays, particularly from Bangladesh. From few points actually. So for undergraduates, University of Bedfordshire has quite a lot of pathways, particularly for business faculties, accounting, business studies, and also we can see they are one of the good university, one of the top university for legal courses like LLB. Liam, if I'm not wrong, according to the University Guardian 2020, the University of Bedfordshire is 29th ranking in terms
That's
of
correct. Yeah, that's correct. From the 2020 Guardian, that's correct, Milton. Yeah.
Yes. So for postgraduate and undergraduate law-related courses, we also receiving a lot of applications from Bangladeshi students. So if you want to study law and looking for a good university, University of Bedfordshire can be one of your options you can choose. And another particular things that Liam also already mentioned, that for students who has done a H&D equivalent, in business faculty in Bangladesh, they want to study their third year degree in the UK, they can go for business administration, uh, business management top up, and along with that, we have a business administration top up. So if you want to know some specific information about these top up courses, feel free to join. Communicate with our admissions team. They are ready to help you. They are ready to guide you as well if you are eligible for that particular top up or not. And along with business for undergraduate course, there are a lot of courses available for the post graduation, and particularly if you want to go for a 2 years masters, there is a master degree with project management. Unfortunately, because of the COVID situation, the placement is not started yet, as per Liam already mentioned that, and we'll get back to you once it is we get the clear information from the university. When the university is going to start accepting the placement option, then you have the option. Then later on, you get the options to choose those courses from the upcoming intakes. I believe it is 23. Should we expect in 23, Liam, the placement options?
It might be a bit sooner than that. I don't. It might be this year. It might be quite a late recruitment kind of drive. So we'll be in touch with you if we can confirm it sooner rather than later. Okay.
Yes, and also I think another students are missing that. Most of the people are talking about the placement options for the postgraduate courses, but there's a missing point for undergraduate students. There's a particular course that is available with a placement for undergraduate students. I think it is an embedded placement opportunities, which is human resource management with placement, BSc honors. So basically, it is a 3 years degree. However, the placement is embedded into the course, which is a kind of attractive thing for the international students who want to learn the real life environment while they are doing their bachelor degree. Liam, if I'm not wrong, is it correct?
Yes, it is there. We don't really get many students who do that course. It's based in Milton Keynes. The Milton Keynes campus, I would say, is it's still a campus of Bedfordshire, but it hasn't got the full facilities. So it hasn't really got any accommodation. It hasn't got the international office. It doesn't really have any it hasn't got as many student services available. So that's why that course is really more aimed at local students in the UK. However, it is available. It has got an embedded placement, that's correct, yes. But we would always encourage students, international students, to do one of our, BSc Business Management at our Bedford campus is definitely a good one. But although BSc Honours Business Studies, very popular because it gives them like a general overview of business, all the elements of business over the 3 years. But yeah, I definitely, agree that if they want to get some placement experience, then that one in Milton Keynes campus is available, but it doesn't really get as many international students on the course. It's probably less diverse, if I'm being honest, in terms of the actual students on that course.
Okay. And also, along with the business management, the other popular courses are in computer science, and along with that, they have pharmaceutical science, biomedical engineering, and microbiology. And particularly nowadays, there are few courses because of COVID-19 situation. Food and nutrition is one of the key courses. I think a lot of Bangladeshi students are interested in this. The demand is going, day by day. And an MSc in healthcare management and MSc in public health. I recommend our doctors who finish their MBBS and also practicing doctors, they are getting more interest into it. And along with that, there are other healthcare professionals who has done their general bachelor degree in the different health sector. And MSc in public health is a particular course that will prepare you to work in the health industry in the UK. And because it is available in the post-graduation level, once you finish your degree, you have the opportunity to apply 2 years post-study work visa. So you can apply your existing experience that you are having in Bangladesh, where once you go there, finish your masters, so you have both experience in Bangladesh and here in the UK as well. So both combined, you may have a good prospect to apply for different healthcare companies in the UK. And also the demand for healthcare workers is is going day by day as well because of the COVID situation. So I recommend our prospective students who wants to do health related courses, feel free to email us.
Absolutely. Yeah, and there's just two more points on that note there, Milton, as well. If the students here today have got quite a long study gap, so they've had years of work experience, we'll definitely be happy to look at your CV first before you actually make an application. So let's say, for example, you're here today and you are a healthcare practitioner from Bangladesh. You got you've only got your bachelor's, your 4-year degree. Let's say you graduated in 2012, for example. And for the last 10 years, you've worked in a pharmacy or you've worked in a pharmaceutical company, and you want to now do MSc Public Health. Well, let's have a look at your CV. If it is 10 years worth of experience, I will approve that. And therefore, you can then make an application to the university, no problem. Because generally speaking, our maximum gap for postgraduate is actually 7 years, but we can be flexible if you've been working for the last 8, 9, 10 years, whatever. Okay, if you haven't been working at all, that's just not going to work at all, obviously. So you need to have good work experience. And if you're looking for an undergraduate course, our main gap or our maximum gap is actually 5 years. So if you've got a gap longer than 5 years, but you've been working for the last 6 years, then actually we could even, be flexible again, look at your CV and then make a decision. And also, if you're applying for a second master's, so you've got a master's from Bangladesh and you're looking for a second master's, that is also possible as well, particularly if got a good personal statement, a good reason why you're choosing a second master's. So it could be that you've done an MSc in public health from somewhere in Bangladesh, and you're now looking for an MBA course. Well, there could be a good reason why you're choosing the MBA, because you want to become a manager and you're looking for managerial skills. That could be really useful for your career. So yeah, I'll just bear those things in mind, your gap in studies and a second master's.
Okay. Thank you, Liam, for the valuable information. And another particular information I'd like to share with my students. There are some courses that is we have to apply through UCAS, and you know that UCAS is a university and college admission service. This is a non-profit, it's a charity organization that is supporting for the university application. So H&H Global Education will be available to you to guide you through all the UCAS applications that you want to do for University of Bedfordshire, particularly some of the bachelor nursing related courses that you need to do, and some of the master's courses, MA in education, I believe, and some of the master's courses that needs to be done through UCAS. So H&H Global is available and support you for your UCAS applications as well. Okay, and if you have any other questions, you can feel free to email us. We are going to go through our questions now, Liam. Let's go through by one. Nafisa Nazmin asking, my study gap is 8 years, BSc 2013. Can I apply for masters at Bedfordshire?
So like I just said earlier, please send in your CV directly. So if one of your team, Milton, can talk to the students, get their CV, send it in to the university, we can have a look at it and then we'll make a decision. Okay.
Okay, so Nafisa, I recommend you to send your full academic qualifications with your CV. We're going to walk through that. We're going to send it, if it is eligible, we'll send it to the university for the first verification. And then hopefully, if you have a 8 years full work experience, legitimate work experience of finishing your bachelor degree, definitely you will get the chance. And we're going to the next question from Laila. The Laila asking, my overall IELTS score is 5.5. Can I apply for masters?
Yes, but then the student will need a pre-sessional course, and we need to find out if the IELTS 5.5 is actually the UKVI test. If it's not the UKVI test, they have to redo it again.
Okay, so if you are having IELTS UKVI in all of the sections, 5.5, or even in one section is below 5.5, like 5.0, you still have a chance. Although we highly recommend our students to redo the IELTS to go for the direct entry courses, but if they want to go with 5.5 with masters with research English, university has the option to it. We are going to the next question. Sajib is asking, is from Saiful Islam. He's done his bachelor degree in 2022. Congratulations, Sajib, for your degree, BBA qualification of 3.45 from Fenny University. IELTS, I do not have IELTS, but preparing myself for IELTS and hope to get a good score. I have MY letter. Can I go for Master September sessions?
So, okay, well, the application deadline for September is the 17th of June. If a student needs a pre-sessional English course because of the IELTS, and obviously that will need to be deferred to the next intake, all right? So it really depends on the IELTS results. We can't really guarantee anything until we've got the IELTS test result in. We'll probably make an initial offer for September, but then we can only guarantee September once we've got the IELTS test results in.
Okay, so Shariful, you got the answer, and you can apply, get the condition offer letter from the university. Once we get your IELTS score, we can determine if you're going for the September direct entry courses or with a pre-sessional for the next intake after September, depending on your courses. But you still have, as the University of Bedfordshire, 6 intakes for the master's courses. So even if we miss September session, there is a next available session is in November. So I recommend you to send your documents as soon as possible for the assessment. Orpita Mitra is asking, is there any accommodation facility for the students?
Yes, in my presentation, I did talk about the accommodation is on campus. Yeah.
Yeah, so accommodation is there, Orpita, and university will give you all the accommodation options, and also H&H Global also will go through with you the university accommodation facility that is available once you confirm your place to the university. Okay, so if you need any further information, please feel free to email to our admissions team. We are going for Faisal Nipun.
I've got 2 minutes left, Milton, and then I've got to go to a meeting.
Yes, so
okay.
Health informative courses. So I think let me go through one of them. What is the maximum? Okay, for the masters, the maximum study gap is 7 years. And if you have 20 years study gap, I think it is going to be very difficult for the university to decide.
Yes, 20 years is no. That could be a visa problem. So no.
Okay, so we are nearly finishing our sessions today. I really appreciate Liam for his time today, and also I recommend our prospective students, if you have any other questions, feel free to email our admissions team. They are ready to help you as well. And also I'm inviting to everybody to join our 31st of May Topical Daisy Pupil Education Fair from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. University representative Mr. Liam will be there to support you for your applications and talk to you one by one. Okay. Till then, take care of yourself. And Liam, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Milton. Take care. Nice to see you all. Thank you for your questions. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.